me before, I paint and draw some of my own tarot cards, and I've got my printed decks as well. So the question we're going to do today is, what do they find attractive about you? So I'm going to do your physical attraction, your personality attraction, but I might also have a look at what they don't like about you as well, just so that you can get the full picture. So you can choose from one of these clay models. So we've got pile 1, which is the blue hand. We've got pile 2, which is the ugly cactus. And we've got pile 3, which is the hand, but it's got a little string on it. So just take your time and pick a number. Okay, so let's go to everyone that picked pile 1. So what we're going to do first of all, we're going to have a look at what they love about you physically. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. What your special person loves about you physically. So let's have a look. I'm quite excited actually to do this reading. So this is for pile 1. What does their special person love about them physically? Oh. Okay. Well, they're not making it easy to understand, but that's okay. Oh, okay. So I think there's something here which is calling me, that they love something about your legs. Okay, it really is showing up quite strong. Now, this, there's a little bit of a sort of erotic sort of thing here when the legs are open. Okay, I can actually see that. They also love how you talk to them. All right, there's something very sexy, the way that you talk to them, the way that you message them. All right. There's also something here where it's something about the way that you dress as well. Okay, there's something, I feel that there's a kind of a luxury note here. There's something luxurious about the way that you dress. Okay. I do feel that there is a little note here to your love button. Okay. This is coming across quite strong. All right. So I feel like this is the clitoris. Okay. It's not what I expected in the reading, but I do feel with the legs and the opening of the legs and the clitoris is quite strong. Obviously switch up the gender, so that would be your sensory end of your sexual, I can't say it on YouTube, but you get my drift. The equivalent in the male to the clitoris. Okay, I do think this is quite prominent here. Now there's a general thing here as well though about your physicality. Your physicality to them is dreamy. All right, it's dreamy and it makes them feel, when I say hopeful, I mean like it makes them feel good. All right, but in a way where they feel positive about life. So there's something very nurturing about your physicality, which actually is soothing and healing. Okay, there's something over here, but I'm not sure what it is. I do see the legs. I feel like there might be something about your movement. Something about your movement, which is the way that you move is very, for some of you it's that you're quite fast, that you have a sense of speed, but there's also something kind of strong about how you move. as well. Not what I expected in this reading. So let's go a little bit more. Obviously, I say obviously, they love your lips. They love the shape of your lips. Okay, and this is very much associated with the way that you speak to them, the way that you message them. They find it very, very attractive here. I'm going to go a little bit further. What else do they like about them physically? Okay, so I feel like there's something about your physicality that makes them feel like a king, makes them feel strong, makes them feel masculine, makes them feel in control. All right, and I think this is something to do with there's something about how your mind works. There's something about how your mind works which actually I don't know, maybe you're a worrier or something like that, and it actually activates this real sort of protective kind of feeling in them, but in a very strong and powerful way. There is a hint that they love your hair. Okay, they love your hair, particularly the way that you part your hair. Okay, the way that, you know, the way that you've styled your hair, they particularly like. And also the waves in your hair. If you've got waves or if you curl it in some way, that sort of thing. They love the kind of the way that your hair moves. But there is something about your mind which brings out this kind of protective aspect. Let's have a look. What else do they like about you? They like your fingers. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're really getting into it now. There's something about your body. So we said it's like nurturing, and soothing and nourishing. All right. But it's also all encompasses a lot of their fantasies and desires. You know, whether it's your back or your bum or your arms or when you're standing in underwear, whatever it is. Okay. But it really activates and really completes all their fantasies and desires here. There is again this thing about the mind here, the way that you think or the way that you make decisions here. Maybe you're kind of analytical, something like that, but somehow that kind of turns them on, basically, and they find that really attractive when it connects with your body, that kind of analytical kind of mind thing going on there. So let's have a look at what they love about your personality. So it has crossed over a little bit, okay, but let's have a look. What do they love about your personality, pile one? What do they love about your personality? What do they love about your personality, pile one? What do they love about your personality? Let's have a look. Pile one, what do they love about your personality? What is it about you that they love and your personality? Oh, lovely. Okay. So you really are that sort of woman that's very different from anybody else as far as they're concerned. You know, they feel like you've got a little bit of edge, that you're a little bit different, maybe a little bit alternative, maybe a little bit mysterious, and they love that. And they love how you, this is again the mind sort of thing, they love how you make them continually think about you, or continually have to strategize around you. What am I going to do with pile one? How do I get to pile one, sort of thing? You know, what are my plans for the future with pile one? So they love that about you. You really do have a very strong pull for your special person, especially in their mind when they're thinking about you. They love your entrepreneurial type skills, or the way that you have a lot of gusto for life, or you come across like that. okay, that you're maybe an ideas person, or you maybe, you know, starting projects, or the way that you approach life is, as far as they're concerned, is with some vigor. All right, so you know, so you have some of this kind of gusto, you know, that you're living life. That's the way that they see you, and that you take opportunities and you seize opportunities. They do think you have an incredibly big heart, okay, not only maybe for loving them, but loving people around you, or loving animals, or loving plants. Just a beautiful, loving nature. And for some of you, you could be quite spiritual, and that really shows through. So you have a love for the world, and you have a love for the planet, okay. And there is this kind of if you are someone that meditates or in that direction, they really love that about you, okay. Now there is something down here which is quite unusual, a little bit hard to understand actually. I think it's the mind again. It's either the mind or conversations, something, or mind and conversations. I think that you could be someone who is quite a quiet person, because I see not a lack of conversation, but not much conversation here, in the sense that you might be a thinker rather than a talker. All right. What's this card here saying? Yeah, you're definitely a thinker, aren't you? Definitely a thinker, but they love this about your personality. So yeah, so, and I think that you're not an over talker, all right? So you're not a like, but you're not one of those people, okay? I think that they have to navigate you sometimes in regard to how you feel and things like that. What's this here? What's this that they love about you? Well, this is a strange one. Okay, so it might be that you're quite chilled about the romantic side of your connection, or you come across like that. That you, maybe you're a little bit passive, but they like maybe that you're kind of calm in this connection, or you're calm about material things. You know, you're not over fussing about material things, or you're not over fussing about achieving certain goals. All right, so they feel like you do live life with gusto, but you're not the sort of person who is maybe overly impressed with a nice car and a fancy house and all those sort of things. Like, you've got more to you than that. And I do see that they're very certain or very sure that you do love them, and it's within your quietness, in your stillness, that they sort of understand that. I feel like you're not a person, or they love it that you're not a person that makes huge demands, you know, that you receive quietly, and you're not demanding, according to the cards anyway, sort of thing. So they love that about you, about your personality. So I think that you're the sort of person, or they feel that you're the sort of person that's not particularly switched on by the finer things in life, that you're more rather live life, you know, you more rather have a amazing day at the beach, or go cycling, or have an adventure, or go and do something different, like go to the theatre or something like that, rather than sitting in a bar or a restaurant that is top notch, you know, in order to feel good. And I think that you also don't make too many demands on where their success is. All right, that you're very quiet, sort of in that regard. So you're not a pushy person, according to the cards. So if you are a pushy person, you need to choose another one. All right, so let's see. So very positive. So let's see what they don't like about you. All right, the things that they're not so keen on or find difficult. Oh, well, that's really interesting. Now, we've got some duplication here. So let me put my thinking cap on. So what I feel with this is that they find you a little bit difficult in being receptive to them. So, so I'm sort of feeling like they have to work hard to get your attention. They have to really seduce you, really, for you to kind of softly open up to them. All right. And we've got the sort of finer things in life up here, which is something about your clothing and stuff like that. I feel like they think that one of your areas, although you come across as someone who's quite not pushing them to have all the finest things in life, there is an element here where you have standards, though. You have standards, and you might like to buy one quality dress rather than 10 cheap dresses. It's that sort of thing. And they find that a little bit difficult or frustrating or annoying or not really connected to how you are. So while you're not saying, give me Prada and Gucci and all that sort of thing, you still have these standards. But I also think in this reading is that if they wanted to take things further with you, they know that they'd have to step up to the mark with you. That you do have high standards, all right? And they do feel it's a little bit of a little bit difficult to navigate, to be honest. All right, these standards that you have, or to get you to I kind of feel like this is kind of weird because you come across as really loving, really open, really tender, all that sort of thing. You know, not particularly interested in a high flyer. But you don't give back very much. You don't give back as much as they would actually like you to give back. All right? So that can be a perception, you know, that they want you to give them more. And there could be a financial aspect here as well, that they want you to give them more. So let's just finish off with a couple more of what they like about you. Okay. Let's go back to the physical. Tell me more about the physical things that they like about you. I keep getting the wands. Oh, well, the duplicate cards here. So you are someone, again, I said it before, you are someone that really kind of encapsulates the fantasy. You know, there's something about the way that you are, or you're quite mysterious in one way, and you really like hit all the, whatever they are, all the things that you hit. Yeah, you hit every point sort of thing. In terms of the fantasies, their desire, their erotic sort of disposition. Yeah, really quite strong here. And again, while they kind of almost don't like that you're kind of hard work in a way, all right, they kind of like it as well, all right, because you're like a very tall wall that they've got to climb. You're like a very tall fence that they've got to get over, all right, to order to get to you. But you bring out that really strong masculine energy in them, that sort of powerful energy in them, and they love that. They love that about you. That's what you do for them. So pile one, I hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like a private reading, do jump onto Etsy. It's a 4-day turnaround at the moment, and I'm moving home. And if you would like a public reading, which I do apologise that I haven't got round to them, do leave your question in the comments, and I will choose someone for a public reading, and I will let you know in the comments if you've been chosen. So thank you, pile one. Hope you enjoyed that. Ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked pile 2, Ugly Cactus. This is my air clay attempt for cactus that broke 1,000 times. Okay, so I kind of love it because it's so ugly. All right, so pile 1. Oh, pile 2, beg your pardon, pile 2. So what is it that they love about you physically? Ooh, I didn't get this out on pile 1. Let's do this. Let's do my Amore card. What do they love about you physically? Let's check this out. Oh, nice. Okay. What do they love about you physically, pile 1? A contract in your physicality. Well, these cards do not make it easy to talk about physicality. I'm going to have to do a set of cards for physical attraction. All right, but let's start at the top here. There's something about you physically that is extremely alluring. It's as though you're in a boudoir, laying on a bed, waiting for them. Right? This is the sort of thing. This is how what you give off. Okay. There's something else here. What is it that I can see here about your physicality? I think your physicality is not mainstream. It's not mainstream, right? You're not a supermodel. Not that supermodels means that you're especially attractive just because you're a supermodel. That's not the case. There's something alternative about your body, but they love it. They love how you are, according to these cards, how you're kind of, or they imagine you to be open and receptive. Okay. They love that. They love it so much that they just want to command it. They just want to steal it. They don't want anybody else to have you, basically. They don't want anybody else to have your body. Okay. Such a beautiful card here. Who on earth thought about putting a leopard outfit on? One person. I love that. All right. So this sort of essence that you exude, they kind of want to capture it, all right, and hold on to it. So there's something about your body as well which is completely memorable. It kind of it was the same in pile 1. It's kind of got this dreamy aspect to it, all right. Or maybe they touched you in a certain way, or you touched them in a certain way, and they haven't forgotten it. Okay. But there's also something about you that is kind of shy and closed down, and they love that also about you. I feel like you also have a strength in your body. All right, you might be quite a strong person. All right, so that might mean that you might have strong arms or strong legs or strong back or something like that, and they like that about you. We've got the storm there. I'm going to come back to that. We've got the contract. Again, let's just look at this strip. There's something about you in your physical body that's really strong, that they see it as strong. And I do feel it's around the shoulders or something like that. You might be particularly attractive around the shoulders, the shoulder area. I'm quite attractive around that area. I know we take it for granted, but you know, when we're showing like our collarbones and that sort of thing, I do see that. For others, it could be around the head area, like your hair might be in a particular style that they really love. I do feel like this could be quite big hair, all right, for some of you, but it really is for them very, very attractive. All right, so we're talking about some sort of width on your body. I do think it's at the upper end of the body, not the lower end of the body, which is really strong, and they find that really attractive. We've got the contract and stuff like that. So it could be, right, I'm going to do a long shot here. With the contract, I feel like, this is a bit weird, but I feel like you guys have made kind of agreements somehow in which your bodies will come together. I know that's a bit weird, all right, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. There's kind of an agreement here. Whatever, you know, when two people come together and they become intimate physically, then they have a pattern, a dance of intimacy, all right, which is like a contract, all right, like an agreement. But the other simple side of it is that there may be a contract involved where they feel they're going to get access to your physicality, and this really sets them on fire. It really, really does. We've got a tree down here. I feel like they like how either that you take care of your body, that you work on your body, like you might be into fitness or something like that, or you might have a special diet or a certain routine or something like that, and they really find that attractive. I feel like you look after your body and you take care of your body. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a gym buddy, you know, it just means that you have something about your body which you really take care of, and they appreciate that. So whether that's beautiful hair or super soft skin or gorgeous underwear, whatever it is, you come across as someone that looks after their body. And I feel that they feel they have to work, also look after themselves in order to match your body. Okay, so this could be quite a subtle thing. Could be that you wear a lovely perfume or a body lotion or something like that. Could be even something simple like contraception or something like that. You care about your body, and this really, they find that extremely attractive, and who doesn't, right? So when we meet somebody, you know, if they've got great teeth, or they shave and they're smart, you know, even if they're rugged, if they take care of their body in some way, like they've got beautiful skin or whatever it is. Okay, so this is really quite important, this one. Now we do have a storm which has completely thrown me as to what that physicality could be. I mean, storms are hot and cold, and they're also tension as well. So let me just see what else. I do see here that they like your waist, or around the waist area, under the bust area, before the hips area. They really like that. They find it quite slinky, all right, so they really like that. Tell me about the storm with the physicality, please. Oh, okay, so what it is about your mood. They feel you have mood changes, and you can be a little bit hot and cold, but they kind of like it, all right, because they don't know what they're going to get. All right, so it's not necessarily that you're bad-tempered, but it could be that you've got boundaries. But there's something about your physicality which they don't know which direction you're going to, kind of ignites it for them, you know, like it's not super easy for them to be with you, all right, or to say the things to please you or whatever, and they like that, okay, because it kind of builds some tension. So I do obviously see quite a lot of nakedness here. So either they're thinking about you or they've seen you naked, and they find that very appealing, very, very attractive. And something that is, there's something about your nudity that is very out of reach, right? That they feel they've got to work hard. A little bit pile one. They feel they're going to work hard together. Am I going to have pile two? Right, I can imagine her waiting for me. Oh my God, she's so beautiful and gorgeous. Am I going to get her? How do I hold on to pile two? How do I keep pile two? So, yeah. So you're quite dreamy. person. You're a person that is playing on their mind continuously in the physical context, you know. And I have to say, you know, what would you, they're thinking, what would you be like, or if they've had that experience, you know, they're thinking about having that experience again. Okay, so let's do your personality, what they love about your personality. So I'm just going to take this down there. Let's have a look. What do they love about pile 2's personality, please? What do they love about their personality? Pile 2, what do they love about their personality, please? Oh, wow. Quite strong, pile 2. Well, they love it that you're non-judgmental. They love that. So you have a non-judgmental kind of energy. So not judging them on appearance, not judging them on career, not judging them on salary, not judging where they live, not, you know, and all this sort of thing. So you have a very non-judgment. So that might even extend to family. It might extend to, I don't know, politics. It might extend to, you know, all sorts of things. So you have a non-judgment, which is great. There's something about your personality, oh my God, it's so intoxicating for them, right? It's such an addictive, you've got such an addictive personality. In this, it's so highly attractive. So I can't say exactly why, but it's incredibly attractive, all right, and so emotionally attractive as well. Okay. So again, you're coming across as quite alternative. You know, you really stand out from the crowd. You know, that I feel like you have your own, the things that you carry out in life. You know, maybe it's your hobby, maybe it's where you live, maybe it's your clothes, maybe it's your passions and your desires or your interests are not completely normal. They're a little bit offbeat, and they love that. But the ability to attract is so high here. It's so incredibly high. I feel like people fall in love with you. You might not even know this, and have such a strong attraction for you, to the point I feel like if they're in connections, they can't resist you. You know, people that are married, people that are already in long-term connections, who probably wouldn't look at anybody else, but they literally can't resist you. You are magnetic, really, really magnetic. And I want to find out why. Right, this is so strong. You couldn't get stronger cards than these two. That is physical hot attraction, I think, and also this beautiful falling in love card. All right, I feel that you are incredibly sexy. And I'm not saying that you're incredibly sexy because you've got half your clothes off or anything like that. You've just got something which is highly, highly attractive. Right? And you're very offbeat. You're very, very offbeat. Okay? You stand out from other people, and you're in your passions and you're in your desires, and they like that. Okay? So, let's go. So I want to find out why you're so highly attractive. Right, you are someone, if someone's been upset, now let's just take this on another level. Everybody, every one of us has something we've been upset about in life, or upset about in relationships, or upset about our physicality, or upset about our choices in life. And you have something in you where you restore and heal that in people. Now, it may not be that you even do anything. They might just see you from afar and they feel a sense of healing from that. I know that sounds a bit crazy. All right. But you bring such joy and happiness. You exude this beautiful sunshine. And it doesn't mean that you have to be like this happy person, right? It just means that you have something about you where people might look at you, they might speak to you, they might engage with you, and you make them feel really, really good. And I think this could be very similar to when you look at a child. You know, like children are so beautiful and they're so innocent and they don't even know they're so beautiful half the time, and they're so damn cute. And you can see children playing or walking down the road or at the beach or whatever it is, and they just exude so much happiness, don't they? And by looking at them, all right, or seeing them, you feel happy. All right. I mean, I saw so many cute children at the beach. It was so damn cute. So there was these two twins. I don't know, they may have been like, I don't know, about 4 years old, okay? And they had their little armbands in, right? And they were identical twins, little boys in their little trunks, right? And they were supposed to be swimming by the shore. But they decided to swim out towards the waves. It was very shallow, but it was so funny because they were kicking and kicking and kicking, and then this lifeguard come over and he was like telling them off, sort of thing. But it was so damn cute. These two little Italian 4-year-old boys with the little armbands on. And now there's something about you, just what I've expressed there. That's what you do to people. And it kind of restores them. It's like the same when you see a cute dog, a cute cat. It just makes you feel so good, doesn't it? That's why you're so mesmerizing. You don't even know that you're doing it, right? This is just something that you exude, right? And it doesn't mean that you're Mrs. Super Happy, all right, or the belle of the ball. It just means that you just exude this kind of energy, which is absolutely gorgeous. So what don't they like about you? Let's find out, shall we? What don't they like about you? None of us are perfect, so let's find out. What don't they like about you? Oh, well, that's really okay. I think what they don't like about you is, now this is really curious and I'm not sure why, is that while you exude this beautiful joy to people, you also have the ability to really wound them. And I feel like in their journey towards you, they get wounded and they have to stop and take stock and then try again with you. So you have this ability to wound people. So let's find out why. It's almost like can't say the word, contradicts who you are. But you know, our personalities are very, very complex, you know. So why, tell me about the wounding. Why? Oh, that's really interesting. Oh, double star. Are you kidding me? Right. Okay, this is a classic case when someone meets you, they think you're totally amazing, you evoke all these wonderful feelings in them, you draw them in with your magnetism, with your attraction, and with your emotional sort of attraction as well, and they think they're going to have a relationship with you, and boom, they don't. And what happens is that you're like the golden chalice that they never get. And we've got double star here. So these people who see you, they dream about you, they want you, they desire you, just like this here, all right? And they get hurt in the process and they get hurt emotionally of trying to come close to you. So you're like that beautiful butterfly that flies away and you can't quite catch it. You know, you're like that beautiful summer day that you want to have again. This is really, really, really powerful. All right, so they get wounded in the process. So they want to be nurtured. They want someone to come and heal them, and they hope it's going to be you, but it isn't. So you're very unobtainable in one context. All right, and it's a long time since I've seen the double star. So the star is all about hopes and dreams and aspirations and healing and nurturing and nourishing. But this is what they're hoping for where you're concerned. You're like a magnet. You are literally like a magnet, which is incredible. But that's what they don't like. It's a painful process trying to be close to you. All right, it doesn't mean that you're cold. It just means that you're exuding so much of whatever it is that you're exuding that people think, oh, well, she likes me, she's interested in me. All right, and then you're just getting on with your life, which leaves a lot of confusion for them. All right, so you draw people in like a magnet. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there, which was incredible. So thank you, Pile 2. If you'd like a private reading, do jump onto Etsy and you can make a booking. If you don't want to pay on Etsy, then you can just email me. If you would like a public reading, and I'm sorry I haven't done it so far, but I will be doing it soon, leave a comment. Leave your question in the comments and I will choose someone for a free public reading, just a mini reading. So Pile 2, thank you so much. Take care and ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. So this is for everyone that picked Pile 3, the little hand, upside down hand. Okay, so what do they find physically attractive about you, Pile 3? What do they find physically attractive, Pile 3? Let's find out. Let's pick a couple of these lovely Amour cards, which are absolutely beautiful. What do they find physically attractive about you, Pile 3? What do they find physically attractive? Ooh. Right, so we've got this Eros and Thanatos, which is kind of dramatic life, death, passion here, and also just longing and desiring you from afar. Okay, what else do they find physically attractive about you? Ooh, okay. Wow. Oh my God, they find you attractive. Right. So as far as they're concerned, you're marriage material of the highest order. Okay. You're a goddess. You've got beautiful hair, a beautiful face, beautiful body, almost ethereal as far as they're concerned. Okay. And they just see, like, I want to create a life with you. I want to have babies with you. You're incredibly beautiful naked as far as they're concerned. If they haven't seen you naked, that's how they imagine. All right, you are top dollar. I mean, beyond top dollar here. There's something about your physicality which is completely perfect to them. Perfect to them. And you have the sense of confidence around your physical body, even if you don't. This is what you exude, okay? And they can't wish for more. There's something around your thighs, and I have to be careful with my words. Your bikini line. Oh, that's a good one to describe. There's something around the area which is incredibly sexy for them. Okay, it's funny, this was in pile 1 as well. Okay, but just the way that you move with your body, the way that you walk, the way that you sit, the way that you are, it's like you're completely comfortable in your body, even though you know it's unusual. I do feel like there's an unusualness about your body. Okay, so even though it might be not be the perfect sort of body that most people think, to them it's perfect. Right? There's something about the way that your body is put together and the way that you are accepting about your body as well, which is really, really unbelievable. I mean, we've got the World card and the Empress card. This person is completely gaga over you. All right, and it really, they feel that you're an amazing match, like intimacy wise, that you your bodies go together perfectly, or they imagine that they will go together perfectly, and you evoke such desire in them. They feel like a king when they're with you, okay, or when they think about you. That's how they imagine. You evoke this kind of divine masculine feminine kind of energy, all right? Or it might be divine masculine and feminine. I was going to say it could be masculine, feminine, but these are the two energies of the spiritual realm, of the universal realm, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, right? And this is really powerful. So I thought pile 2 really had like the top cards, but this is incredible. They might actually think that you're out of their league physically, right? They might feel like you're out of their league, because what they actually find attractive to you about you is that they feel that they can't have you. Okay. All right, or that it's a struggle to, they feel like everybody wants you. They feel like everybody wants you, okay? It's hard to get to you. For some of you, you could have quite a round body. You know, you could have a more Rubenesque type body, which they love. Okay. They maybe love like the little dimples in your legs, or the little cute squidgy feet, or whatever it is. But yeah, you could have quite a Rubenesque type body here, which they particularly love. Tell me more. Okay, so this is kind of slightly moving away from the physical, but there's something about you which kind of destroys their world. Okay. So your physicality just knocks them out, basically. It's almost destructive how much they love your physical body. All right. And they almost feel like there's a danger around your body, like they should really go the other direction away from you. All right, because all is lost if they engage with your physical body. They think you're beyond beautiful, you know, like beautiful eyes, beautiful lips, beautiful nose, beautiful, all your body's beautiful to them. Okay. And it's dangerous for them. It's dangerous being around your body. I think there's a famous writer, I can't remember his name, and he said once you sleep with a beautiful woman, he's heterosexual, he's like, all is lost. You're lost after that, you know. So let's have a look here. So more about the physical body. Yeah. As I said, it's very much like this card at the start here. This life or death drama here. Look at him defending you, all right, saving you. And really, these two cards are the same. These two cards are really the same. This is drama. This is dramatic. You know, this is what you do to them. Your physical body does this to them. Okay. Like, I must have you. I must have, like, you destroy them in the most delicious way. And we've just got more of that coming here, where they need to be strong around your physical body. Like, there's this big element here that they can't get to you, or they feel they've got to defend you here, like from every other person who might be attracted to you. All right, that's the feeling. That's what your physical body, you're physically, that's how you come across. I've got to defend, I've got to ward off any other suitor where pile 3 is concerned, because everybody wants her, or everybody wants them, okay? And will they remember me? Because they're so attractive. Will they remember me? Will they give me the time of day? All right, here I am, pile 3, do you remember me? All right, am I good enough for you? All right. And I think that they were like, how do I keep pile 3 all to myself? How do I get so nobody else gets to see her or to see them? All right, very interesting. All right, so you're an incredible, beautiful goddess. So nothing in particular, but the overall energy is like you're well, as far as they're concerned, you're out of their league, but that doesn't stop them from, you know, obviously being with you. So let's have a look what they love about your personality. Let's have a look. What do they love about your personality, pile 3? What do they love about your personality? Oh, sweet. Oh, very much like pile 2, actually. Oh my God, I can't believe that. That's almost identical to pile 2. Excuse me. So, what they love is that you're healing about your personality in the face of pain, rejection, isolation, separation, harsh words, and that sort of thing. You just come in like the sunset, soothing everything away. It's really, really beautiful. So you have this ability with your kindness, with your words, with your actions, to make the world seem better. All right? When people feel isolated and rejected and things like that, or your special person does, right? You just come in and soothe all that. There's something about contract here which is really key and important. Now, this can be a physical contract, or it can be like a spiritual, unspoken contract. All right. So for some of you, it could be that there's this deep connection between the two of you. Like I don't want to say like you were contracted to meet each other, because I don't fully believe in that. But it's that sort of thing. Like there's like a soul agreement between the two of you on a spiritual level. Or it could be for some of you just in the physical realm, there's a contract between you, all right, which they particularly like, maybe that you entered into this contract, that you or your approach to this contract, or that sort of thing. All right, so it does sort of show me that some of you might be bound through a contract, through work, or something like that. Okay, but they particularly enjoy that aspect. We've got a lot of trees going on here. So what they love about your personality is the ability, like you seem really stable and steady. Feels like you're very grounded. And it looks like you are the sort of person that is sort of building on their life in some way, whether it's financially, whether it's academically, whether it's emotionally or spiritually. All right. So they feel like you have great foundations in your personality, and that you are expansive in some way. All right. Now, I do feel there's a very heavy marriage overtone here. All right, that you are marriage material. This is coming out really, really strong. So it could be that you have the ability to create a family with them, or you are from a big family, or you exude that energy of putting down foundations with a lot of love here, with a lot of love. I do see people see you like marriage material, I really do, and wanting to build something for the future. Or they might see that you have built something over your life. Okay, so you're coming across as this really grounded person who evokes the kind of notion to flourish in life. Okay, and to do it in a very beautiful way, not in a way like, not in a cutthroat way, not in a kind of like, I'm going to kill myself doing this, you know, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to kill myself doing it. No, in a very kind of steady, very elegant, very, you know, opening up your horizons, opening up your boundaries, that sort of thing, you know, and opening up your opportunities, and doing it in a very consistent way, which they really love about you. You know, just really putting the effort in to find that growth. But it's not like digging a deep hole where you're sweating all the time, you know. It's like you're putting in the effort in the right area. All right. It's very nice, actually. You're coming across very nice. Very nice, very loving, very nice. Okay. So let's find out what they don't like about you. What don't they like about you? What's the thing that they're not so sure about? Let's have a look here. Okay. Well, there's a couple of things going on here. Now, in the first part of this reading, we did say that you were quite Rubenesque, and they really do think that you're quite dreamy. They may, for some of them, they may think like that you're not their typical type. Your physicality may not be their typical type. All right. But at the same time, they're really desiring you because you exude that kind of energy. All right. Or they might be curious, or might think like, I don't know why I'm attracted to Parvati, because they're not my typical type. All right. But nonetheless, they are very, very geared up to be intimate with you. Okay. But what they don't like is they're not sure whether they're going to get the opportunity, because they feel like you might have lots of admirers here and that you may not even notice them. This is their issue. I do feel for some of you, they might feel like they're too young, And that, do you prefer someone older, or is your attention with somebody else? And they actually find this really upsetting. All right. Because your back is kind of turned on them. So while they go, well, pile 3, they're not a normal type, and maybe they're more curvy than I would normally go for, but oh my God, this woman is a goddess. But hey, I think that she might be with somebody else. And is she going to give me a look in? All right. Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny, I was thinking about this card. So I do feel, I will be honest with you, and it's really weird this card has come out. I do feel that you may be more curvy than they would normally go for. All right. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, by the way. All right. But maybe they're just really into skinny people. All right. So you have this quite Rubenesque, but they are highly attracted to you nonetheless. So I do feel this. Now, the funny thing is I've got 3 guys here, and you can switch up the genders, all right? But I've got 3 people interested here. So I do feel that they feel there's competition, that they're quite jealous and that sort of thing. And I think that they're wondering whether anybody else has noticed you and how gorgeous you are. They're concerned, all right? Because what they see is an enormous pleasure, erotic pleasure here. So let me just see why this whole you're more curvy than they would normally go for. All right. What's the issue around that? All right. So it's really a simple case that because of maybe of your physicality, all right, that they see you as a quite strong, like you have a strong body, okay, and maybe they're not quite used to that sort of thing, but it's not deterring them in any way. Okay, they still want to steal a kiss from you. You know, you evoke that in them. Well, they want to do more because you came out as the Empress. And they want to give to you in some way. All right, they want to give to you. They want to kind of seal the deal here, I feel, especially with the contract down here. I feel like they want to seal the deal. They want to get some legal stuff sorted with you. Okay. So if it's not literally legal, they want to give you something which kind of resets the balance sort of thing. So I just need, well, I was going to say, I just need to check that they are physically attracted if they feel that you're more curvy than they're used to. Could be that your boobs are a hell of a lot bigger than they're used to. All right, but I do see this really high level of physical attraction down here, so it should be all good, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's no need to worry. So, yeah, so I don't know why it came up, because it might be just a little thing like, oh, like her body shape it may be different from what I'm normally attracted to, but the attraction is really high. And we've all had that situation, haven't we, where we've met someone and we're like, oh, they're not my normal height or normal colouring, or they've got a bit of a belly or whatever it is. But the attraction is still really there, and it can be a little bit confusing, you know, for you in your mind, you know, oh, why am I attracted to this person? Because they're not my normal type, all right? But there's a really high level of attraction, and to the point where there's some tension here, there's a build up here, all right? But they do think that maybe you've got somebody else, all right? So this is quite important. So that's the only thing they're not sure about, is that you're not their normal type, and are you with somebody else? All right. So that was pretty good, pile 3. But remember on this one, I'm sure it's this one. I'm getting a little bit thingy, but you're a goddess in this one. Okay, you really are. So I think like you've come in left field, they weren't expecting it, you're very different, you know, from what they normally would go for, that sort of thing. But there's such a high level of attraction. All right. So I'm going to have to listen to this one back because my brain is like completely kaput and I can't remember which which reading is which sort of thing. So, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like a private reading, jump onto Etsy. There's no judgment in my readings, so feel free to ask me any questions that you like. If you would like the chance of getting a live reading on this channel, it's just a mini one. Put your question in the comments and I will let you know if you've been selected. So thank you so much, everybody, and ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.